Welcome back. Now in this video I'm going to show you how you can go about the API docs. Here we go. Now on woPurse.com, you can see woPurse.com. So we have API docs here. It will take me to Postman. Here we go. Let's go. Good. Now on Postman we have you can see WordPost offers the fastest way to pay online or receive payment from customers. Now you can see there is no 24 hours settlement delay unlike other payment gateways. So on this WordPost there is nothing like 24 hours delay. So as your money is coming in, you can withdraw it immediately. Okay, here we go. We have four sections here. The first one is to create customer using this code. But before we go into that, now we have response codes. 200 means success, 800 means error. Okay, so let me show you the code. Click on this place, create a WordPost ID. Let me quickly explain how WordPost works. Now we have Monify, we have some other platforms that offer virtual accounts, or let me just use your personal account for example. Now we have UBA. Now for UBA, now you have UBA as a bank, and you have your account number, then you have your name. Okay, so there are three things you need before you can send money to the account. Good. But on WordPost, let me use WordPost as a bank name. Okay, it's not a bank, but I'm just using it in this scenario. So we have WordPost ID as your account number, and then your name. You can see the three is complete now. So we have WordPost that stands like a bank. It's not a bank, but just like a bank that I just want to use in that scenario. So the second one, we have WordPost ID, so that's account number. The third one is your name, so that's account name. So, and before you send money into UBA, I'm using UBA for example here. So before you send money to UBA, you must have a banking app. Okay, so you use your banking app, you choose the recipient bank name, then you choose UBA before you send money. But on WordPost, there is nothing like you use a banking app. No, you will look for a WordPost app. You can go to Play Store, search for WordPost, or you go to the URL woPurse.com. On getting there, register. You will have already gotten your WordPost ID. So go to woPurse.com, or you go to Play Store, install WordPost. Register, log in, then you will be able to transfer money, you'll be able to fund wallet. So that one stands like a banking app for you. So WordPost stands like a banking app for you, but it's virtual banking system. Okay, now on this API you'll be able to create WordPost ID as a developer. So how we do that, click on this place. Now I'm going to choose core. So you can change this to any language you prefer. So let me just use this one, and this is the code. So to change this code to PHP, just copy it here and go to Google, search for this. Now I can see what I searched for. So core.php, then the first link, click it. Okay, now on this place the code I copied, let me just paste it here. Now it has converted it to PHP code. Just copy it out. I just show you how you can integrate it. So, and if you know how to go about it before, there's no problem. Okay, now in the URL, in the endpoint here, we have WooKey. Now in my first video, go to part 1 of this video. So we have WooKey, and if you don't get it, just go to woPurse.com. Register, you click on configure, that's where you see your WooKey. Now after that we have merchant code. Log into woPurse.com, you see your merchant. Now the account name you want to give to this customer email address, reference, phone number. Now the outputs, do you want it to be in JSON or you want to be in HTML format? I will show you the two. So if you want it to be in JSON, it will look like this. The output will look like this. You can see error this is success code, so at 200 status success. Now this is the WO ID. This is the ID. Now let me show you how you use this ID. If you integrate this API into your website, if you have a VTU website, you already know how to integrate Monify and some other platforms like that. So you want to integrate WordPost, so you do it the same way you did Monify. So this is the WO ID, okay, just like account number. So the WO ID is this. Now your customer can proceed to wopurse.com and send money into this WO ID. So immediately your customer sends money into this, we will push the success response, or let me just say response. We'll push the response into your webhook, so you act on your webhook. So that is how it works. Okay, so viewing customer. So to view your customer, you copy this, just generate this in PHP code. Now to view your customer, click here, viewing customer. This is it. So let me show you how this one will look like. Go back here, paste. Now to view your customer, your WO key, your merchant, and the customer reference, you know, the reference you provided last time. So you provide the reference here. It will bring down the information of the customer, you can see, but here we use the incorrect WO key or merchant. So if you provide correct details, it will fetch out the details of the customer just like this place. Okay, so we click here, checking merchant balance. In case you want to check your balance, so you use this code. Now let's go straight to webhook event. In your PHP code, let me start it with this. Let's assume your PHP code looks like this. Okay, now we have something like this. So the response will be in this format. So the response will be in this format. Okay, so to capture the status of this payment, this is payment, this is the status. To capture it, you go like this, payment status. So to capture the customer reference, email, or any other thing you like, so you just use this code. You need to edit this one, and we have it like this. Instead of payment, we have customer. So that is where we are going to see customer. So the next thing is it customer ref, email, or which one. So if you are looking for this, you just use it here. Now this code will fetch out the WordPost ID of that customer. Okay, so this is example of your webhook. So immediately customer sends money to the WordPost ID. So we push the record into this place. So you act on this place, maybe to fund your customer, maybe to approve online store payment or any other thing like that. So you work on the webhook, and I believe you understand how it works. Okay, so that's for API integrations.